Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Paranormal Video Gamer, and for the next 2 hours or so, I'm going to be playing Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. Now, I haven't played this game in a very long time. The last time I played this game was a very long time ago. It's probably been about 10 or maybe even 11 years since I've actually gone through this game and actually played it through. Xander, welcome to the channel. You're the first one in. Thank you very much. But yeah, it's been a long time since I've actually played this, and it is by far one of the coolest games that ever came out for the PlayStation. It was revolutionary at the time because it had no loading screens whatsoever, and to me, even to this day, it still boggles my mind of how much power and how much the company of Crystal Dynamics at the time pushed this game to handle the power of the PlayStation. And they pushed that system all the way to the limit when making this game. And it's you could definitely tell the age of the game, but it's still a great game. It's an amazing game. And as you guys know, I love going back and doing retro gaming. And it's one of those games that I absolutely love. And again, Raw and Venomous, welcome to the channel. Raw, I already answered your question in my previous comment to you. So, but this is a great game, definitely a fun game to play, and I'm looking forward to this. I want to thank Metal Elite Underground. Damien. I'm making dinner. I'll be back with you. No problem, man. My buddy Damien has been supporting this channel, and I cannot thank him enough. He has been just so cool and inspiring me to create great content. And going back and looking at some of these old games and playing some of these old games, I can't wait to actually get into the game that I'm really looking forward to, which is ODT. And I said to you guys, I gave you guys a message a couple days ago that I'm going to be looking to get back into ODT and actually play it. The Underground Metal Elitist, my apologies, Damon, for chopping your name up a little bit there. But he's got a great channel. Reckless, great channel. Megan, she's got a great channel. My buddy Reek from Reek and Havoc, also great channel. And Killathron, my buddy Mike, always has good stuff. And a very special shout out to JLT Gaming, Lisa and Jay. They have also been supporting the channel, and I can't thank them enough for giving me that support and that little bit of an edge in terms of keeping me going and what I do. And I love every single one of them, and their channels are freaking awesome. To get started here in a moment, I also want to thank you guys so much for supporting the channel over the past couple weeks. I know it's been kind of hectic with my schedule and everything, but thank you very much for supporting the channel. And I'm going to start doing a lot more live streamings when I can. There are some days that are going to be better than others. So, Sean, welcome to the stream, man. All right, we're going to get started. Here we go. There's no memory card on this, because this is an old game.
Kain is deified.
Oh, I remember this opening.
Tales of him. Few know the truth. He was mortal once.
You could definitely tell how bad the pixels were in this video that they created on a computer. It's one of those where it's like, wow, okay, they were really pushing the envelope. I was surprised that they actually used video to show, the characters. I was thinking back then they were going to use the actual characters and actually show the story through the characters. But they opted to do video for the beginning of this particular game. And to me, that even today surprises me. And it still holds up pretty well. It's not the best in the world, but definitely unique. And no, this is not zombies, Sean. This is Legacy of Kain. And I remember playing the first one when I was a kid, and I was blown away by it. And then they came out with this one, and it just further made me just... Oh, this was beautiful back in the day. You put this in the PlayStation, and you were just blown away by the graphics. You're like, wow, holy crap, it looks like that? Do they actually look like that? And then you're like, yeah, they do. Okay. Hey, he's got meat chunks. Now, this is part of the game that's probably the most beautiful part of the game. And that is the swirling vortex of the abyss.
There's only one possible outcome. My eternal damnation.
And the voice actors that did this, Michael Bell,
Suffer the fate of traitors
and I'm
weaklings.
trying to think of the other
Burn
guy,
forever in the
Simon
bowels
Templeton, I
of the
believe.
lake of the dead.
I was just talking about this game like a week ago. Really? Well, that's awesome, Reckless. I did actually give you a shout out in the stream today, so told people go check you out.
Tumbling,
But yes,
burning with
when I was a
awful
kid and
fire,
I saw this opening,
plunged into the depths of
from
abyss.
playing the first game to this one, I was completely blown away, and it made me just lose my shit. Because I was like, oh my god, this is awesome. And then seeing the story of what happened to Raziel made me go, oh wow, okay.
Eternity passed.
Do I have to, like, avenge him? That's my whole thing when I was thinking. I was like, I'm gonna have to avenge him. Then I saw him get up, and I'm like,
Destroyed me.
how the hell did he survive that?
I lived.
And they did such a beautiful job with the game. I love how they did that. They put the cloak around, his cape around his mouth. And this is how it begins. The Elder God. A lot of games have the Elder God in it. This is the only part of a loading screen in this game, and it's just a second or two.
I know you, Raziel. You are worthy.
Looks pretty good for an HD.
What madness
Remaster.
is this? What pitiful form is this that I have come to inhabit? Death would be a release next to this travesty.
You did not survive the abyss, Raziel.
Look at the detail
I have only
back in the
spared
day.
you from total
This came out
dissolution.
20 years ago.
I would choose oblivion over this existence.
So I'm going to say 1999?
is not
1998 this
yours.
came out?
I am destroyed.
You are reborn. The birth of one of Kain's abominations.
To me, I was still a
traps
kid,
the
but I think it was like
essence of life.
17.
It
To me,
is the
I
soul that animates the corpse you.
was still a
live
kid. I was
in.
still young.
And that Raziel.
I had all my
is
dreams
the
and hopes.
demise of Nosgoth. There
I
is
had
no
the-
balance.
I had all the Taco
souls of
Bell
the
I
dead
ever wanted.
remain trapped. I cannot
then it got
spin them in
crushed.
the wheel of fate. They cannot
Because I
complete
refused to
their
put on
destinies.
the mild sauce.
Redeem yourself. Or if you prefer, avenge.
Then you find out that you have to
Settle
actually
your
go and
dispute
actually
with
kill
Kain.
your brothers.
Destroy
Your brothers
him
in this
and your
game. You have to go
brethren.
kill them.
Free their souls and let the wheel of fate churn again.
But definitely beautifully
Use
done.
your hatred to reave their souls. I can make it possible. Become my soul reaver, my angel of death.
I am the angel of death. I am Bat Raziel. Alright, and this is how they begin the game. Yeah, you can't use the stick. That's the only bad thing is, with this particular old game, I don't remember if they incorporated the stick yet into the actual game. I thought they did, but my stick does not work.
These gates twist space, laying a path across great spans.
Alright. Step on the gate and you can come back later on and come back to this location or go from this location to another location. But even though it looks old and it looks a little murky, it gets better and better as you go through, and it's simply a beautiful game. Here we go. The first soul that he steals.
You are weak. You must feed.
The old hunger has left me. I have no desire for blood.
You are changed. Your bloodthirst is replaced by a deeper need. You have become a devourer of souls.
Even putting the little tiny souls into the game, the detail that they put into the actual process of how you replenish your health was revolutionary at the time. What I love about it is if you look and you get close enough, which I don't think we're going to be able to do. Yeah, it won't let me adjust. There we go. Okay, I had to figure out how to adjust the camera. Alright. You have to go, I think you have to go against a structure or something. There you go. Just a little bit of a structure. And then you have to kind of angle it just enough. And then you can see it. You see the detail of the fangs. Pretty cool little detail that they added. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's stuck. There we go. There we go. I love this concept with filling your body with the souls of the dead. Now you get to get out of here and jump up on these. Yep, I remember doing this. There we go. Oh, I remember the high jump. Then you get to actually learn how to do the wing jump.
Your wings, though ruined, are not without purpose. Take hold of them as you leap, and they will carry you across this chasm.
Get to learn how to do that. The best way to do that really is angle yourself and then use the L1 button to jump up. Whee! There we go. Alright. Oh boy.
What
We got company.
scabrous wretches are these?
Slua, the scavengers of the underworld. Their feral hunger has claimed countless souls, spirits who now shall never find their rest.
Get to go eat them. Come on, I'm gonna eat you. Oh, I think it was. There we go. Yep. Kind of had to lock them in. Get back here. Come here. Come here. You're bad. There we go. Hey, where do you think you're going, man? Get over here. There we go. That was tasty. Alright. It's been a long time since I played this, so I'm a little rusty on it. Alright. There we go. Okay. Alright, this goes right to the portal.
These portals are your conduit between the spectral and material realms. With their aid, you may gather matter and will yourself.
This actually holds up
manifest in
pretty
the
well,
physical world.
surprisingly, for being an old
This
game.
is taxing, however. Your
Looks pretty
strength
good,
must
even
first
though
be
it's a
fully
little murky
restored.
in terms of
You
graphics-wise.
require no
I
conflict
mean, this
to
is an old
return to this
PlayStation
state.
game. Back then, we
You
didn't
may
have
abandon
graphics.
your
We were
physical
happy with
body
whatever
at
we could
any
get.
time.
Some of the least graphical games, a lot of kids probably don't even realize, were just fantastic games. And it's unfortunate, a lot of people, a lot of a lot of the young kids have probably never even seen this game.
Sustain your strength to prolong your manifestation in the physical world. If you fail to feed or absorb too many wounds, this fragile matter will dissolve.
So basically what he just said is that if I take too many hits, that little circle goes down to nothing. My physical form, what I have right now, will dissolve. I don't die. But if my physical form floats away, I go back to the spirit realm.
You still retain many of your vampiric weaknesses. Immersion in water, while not fatal, will dissolve your physical body, forcing your return to the spirit world. Be aware that in the spectral realm, water has neither heft nor lift. It stands as thin as air.
Yep, I remember that. Whee! And that's how you get around the water. Alright. Come on, open the door. There we go. And this is actually going to be the very first big fight of the game.
Do you not recognize them? They are the children of your brother, Duma.
That's impossible. These
Oh, look at that.
foul-scum
He's got his
beasts
tongue
could not be
out.
kin of our
He's like,
high blood.
this is tasty.
Do you suppose that time stood still for you, Raziel? Much has changed since you passed from the world.
They're like
of
little
men.
mini aliens. There we
I
go.
knew my opponent's weaknesses, having suffered them myself. Physical wounds are fleeting. Vampire's immortal flesh begins to close as soon as it is cleaved. Vampires need only fear those wounds that impale or inflame. Water scorches like acid, and fledglings are devastated by sunlight's touch. I would have to modify my tactics to suit my foes.
Yeah, they're gonna come after me full strength. Come on. There we go. Boobski!
Unfettered from the flesh, a creature's soul fades swiftly into the spectral realm. Draw it in quickly, Raziel, or you will be compelled to follow.
Hold on, let me get something to eat, you bastard. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna throw you here. Go for a swim. There we go. Alright. That takes care of that.
Your physical prowess surpasses what you knew in life. Even massive obstacles can be moved effortlessly.
Alright. I remember doing this. This is a lot of fun back in the day. Ugh. That guy looks like he had a little too much fun with them. There we go. I just want to push this just enough to get up. And I don't think... There we go. Alright. Alright, I gotta move it just a little bit more. Alright. 2 pushes should be good. There we go. Whoop. There we go. The reason I love this game so much is because of the story. The story is just such an awesome game. Like, just the story itself is freaking amazing. Alright, we'll take a torch with us, just in case we need it. And the torch disappears. Back then, it had to disappear because they couldn't load the torch with the character, unfortunately.
Beyond these walls lay
Nowadays,
the pillars of
it's like
Nosgoth,
standard.
the seat of Kain's empire. How humble it now appeared, collapsing into the dust of its former magnificence. And yet, I had only just emerged. In the instant between my execution and resurrection, centuries had apparently passed.
Centuries have passed.
This world is wrecked with cataclysms. The earth strains to shrug off the pestilence of Kain's parasitic empire. The fate of this world was preordained in an instant by a solitary man. Unwilling to martyr himself to restore Nosgoth's balance, Kain condemned the world to the decay you see. In that moment, the unraveling began. Now it is nearly played out.
For those of you who never played the first game,
its fragile balance
I'll explain
cannot hold.
without being too much spoilage. So, in the first game, a gentleman by the name of Kain ends up getting killed. And he seeks revenge, so he talks to basically the overlord of hell and says, look, I want to get my revenge. The guy says, alright, you can have your revenge, but it'll cost you. So when he brings him back as a vampire. And he goes out and he kills the people that he thinks are responsible for what happened. And he finds out later on that it wasn't just these people that ended up killing him. There were other factors, other people that were responsible for what happened. So he goes out and kills all these people. And you play the game, and there's a couple other things that happen. Again, I'm not going to spoil anything. But a couple things happen, and you get to the end of the game, and Kain is given a choice. He could save the world, or he could use his powers of vampirism and basically be the lord of the world. Well, Kain decided that he was going to become the overlord of the world. And thus, this is how this character here, Raziel, became born. As we go through this game, a lot of stuff is going to happen. A lot of things are going to make sense. And if you've never played this game, I definitely recommend it. You can get it really cheap right now. It's like 99 cents you can get it on Amazon. It's insanely cheap. But back in the day when this game came out, this was just simply an amazing game. And it still holds up pretty well. And looks pretty damn good for an old game, I have to admit. No loading screen. Wait a second. There he is. Boopski! There we go. I feel better now. I killed that guy pretty good. Alright. We're gonna open up this door. We're gonna go down, I think, some stairs, or maybe we just go around the corner. And this is one of those gates again. The gates allow me to travel from one area to another instantaneously, so that way I don't have to walk around and go all over the place. Very convenient to have these gates. I like how he holds the stick. He's got a boop stick. Hey, he's got a boop stick. I'm gonna boop people. That's what I do. Oh, he comes back. So they regenerate almost instantaneously. No! Bad! Bad, Mr. Vampire! Bad, Mr. Vampire! No! There we go. No! Alright, we're gonna have to kill these guys again. Boomski! At least I can give them a burning love. Alright. Now, did he go back up on the hill? Oh no, he didn't. He's right there. Boopski! Okay, we're gonna keep that right there. We're gonna take the Spear of Destiny. Each of the weapons that are actually in this game are very close combat type weapons, so we're gonna let that soul fade into the infinite, because what happens is as long as you don't touch him, he'll stay there and they won't respawn. At least from what I remember, they don't respawn. They respawn. What do you think you're doing? No. Ow, no. No. Okay, you give me that soul. There you go. Alright. I'll keep this with me. I like the Spear of Destiny. God, it feels so weird playing this game after playing, not playing it for so long.
This, at least, had remained constant.
Definitely one of the best
endlessly
games
swirling
on
vortex of
PlayStation
the abyss.
at the time.
My
Still,
tomb
like I said, holds up pretty well in,
my rebirth.
on today's games. It may not look
Though
like
much
it
of Nosgoth's
graphically, but
landscape had changed,
back then, I mean,
these cliffs
we
gave
didn't
me
know
my
what we know
bearings.
now about graphics.
My
I
clan
mean,
territory was to
how
the
many
west.
systems have come out now
I was
since
anxious to
PlayStation
see
1?
how my descendants had fared
3
during
extra
the
ones.
centuries of my
So,
absence.
PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation 4. So, yeah, we had no clue what graphic... We knew graphics were going to improve. We just didn't know how great they were going to improve. Alright, we're going to go take a look at his old kingdom, his old stomping grounds. And I think there's a creature... Yep. No! Bad zombie! There we go. Can't wait till I get the Soul Reaver. The Soul Reaver is one of the coolest weapons in the game. Oh boy. Okay. Alright. I'm going slow. Oh boy. Double trouble! I remember they ambush you. You know what? Do I have 2 of them? Yeah, I do. Alright. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. That takes care of that guy. Ow! Hey! Don't do that. There we go. Alright. Come on. Pick it up. There we go. Alright. Keep them there. Let them be busy. I remember doing this. There's actually, those things right there, if I remember correctly, they actually increase your health meter. So eventually I'm going to have to look for those. So, got to remember, in the very
Utter
beginning of the
desolation.
game, there's one around
My
there.
once proud
Somehow
king
there's a way to get
wiped
it.
from this
I just don't
world
remember
like
exactly
excrement from
how.
boot. I knew the hand that wrought this deed.
Alright. We're gonna go very slow. Because if I remember correctly, no. Ooh, there's two of them. Okay. Come on. Ow, hey, no. Uh-oh. Come on. There we go. Alright. There we go. And I will take that. Thank you. Whoa. I need my spear. Thank you. Alright. Come on over here. Ow. Hey. Inappropriate behavior. Come on. There we go. There we go. Now, fall over. There you go. Such a good minion. Alright, now we have to open up this door. Alright. I love the sound, the humming sound that the transporters make. So everybody's probably curious what exactly happens. How do you use them? Well, you open it up like this, and then you can literally go to wherever you want. There are a whole bunch of these. These ones are locked, though. So I can't go to those. But the ones that I've unlocked so far, I can go back to. But I don't want to go back. I want to go forward. You'll see when we get into it. No. Open the door. There we go. And they did not respawn. Certain enemies, I think they programmed in the game never to respawn, and other ones they respawned like crazy. No. There we go. Thank you. Alright, let's see here. I think there's one up here. Yep. Oh, that guy got split in half. There we go. Alright, I'm gonna need that torch. There we go. That takes care of that. That takes care of him. I think I gotta get rid of it. Yep, I did. Okay. Now, the only thing I never liked about any of the... Ooh. I never noticed that before. It's like there's something sticking out of a wall. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, it's like a lever or something sticking out of a wall. And that looks like a door. Interesting. I'm gonna have to look that up because I do not remember that particular thing on the door there, or a possible door. I do not remember that. could be nothing. It could just be a glitch too. That's the bad thing about a lot of these games back in the day. They were very glitchy because they didn't have patches back in the day. You know, when they made a game, essentially the game that you bought was the full game. There was no, if there was a glitch, that's how it came. And a lot of games ended up being very glitchy in the very beginning because they had no idea what they were doing. There we go, right in the governor. But yeah, glitches were very, very common in all of the old games on PlayStation. Almost every single one of them had some sort of a glitch. And nobody knew about the glitches until you actually found them, so... Okay, that doesn't break. I'm trying to remember, like, every single thing in this game is just... Wowza, it's impossible. Oh, jeez. Hey, you don't hit me. Ow. No. Bad monster. Bad Mr. Vampire. There we go. Alright. Now... I'm wondering... Oh, I have to get a certain power in order to do that. Certain things you can actually manipulate. And one of those things being this statue-looking thing right here. There's a certain power you get later on that allows you to move it. It's basically like a strength thing. That's actually pretty cool the way that they implemented it. Oh boy. Oh, it's raining out here. Alright. Just the level of detail in this game is truly impressive for PlayStation back in the day. I mean, by today's graphics, this is nothing, but back in the day, this was breathtaking.
No! Please!
I didn't recognize these flayed racks of flesh. Their scent was vampiric. They gnawed upon their victim's carcass like dogs.
Alright. Don't come at me. No. No, bad vampire. Bad vampire. Bad vampire. Oh boy. I didn't mean to do that. I went to go grab him and... There we go. Throw him at the fire. Take that soul. Take his... Thank God fire hurts them. And that guy... I can't believe they cut his chest open that quickly. Alright. The symbol on the door is very important. Ooh. Hey, 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 no. I am not going to hurt you.
This charnel house bore the unmistakable marks of Melchiah's clan. To what depths had our dynasty plummeted if these ghouls were the descendants of my high-born brother? Were they
If you want to play this game the right way, I think you should leave the human beings alone, the hunters that come after you. Because eventually, if you leave them alone, when you go into their city, they will actually leave you alone. And it's just so much more convenient. You know, basically they allow you to go anywhere instead of having to kill them, and it just becomes a huge mess later on. my trusty spear of destiny. Alright. Alright, more. Yeah, this is the only bad thing. Is that when you start getting low on health. There we go. Your character starts doing what looks like the Raiden thing, where he will, he looks like he's like
My brother
got
Melchiah
electric
was
on his
made
butt.
last, and therefore received the poorest portion of Kain's gift. Although immortal, his soul could not sustain the flesh, which retained much of its previous human frailty. This weakness, it seemed, was passed on to his offspring. Their fragile skins barely contained the underlying decay.
Alright. Oh, I remember them doing that. That was annoying as hell. Especially when you first played this game. You never knew where they're going to come from. There we go. Alright. Alright. We're going to go this way. Oh boy, yeah. This is the cool thing about this. You can literally just stand right here. Come on. There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Yeah. Sometimes what they'll do is they actually get really stupid and desperate, and they'll actually they'll try to come right inside. Come on. Come on. You know you want me. Come here. Come here, give me love. There we go. Yeah, there you go. There we go. They're in a loincloth. Means they're not important. God, I remember having to adjust the camera on this game a long time ago. And back then, that was standard. You know, a lot of games had that mechanic. Woo, jeez, that's dizzy. Alright. Alright, so we're at the latest one. Alright. Let's see here. Oh. No. No. Bad monster. Bad monster. I'm gonna put it right there, because I got my trusty spear. Oh, okay, we got another one, another satisfied customer. There we go. All right. I remember this was a little tricky back in the day. Now not so much. That almost hurt. There's another one of those. If I remember correctly. Yep, another one of those I have to go. That's another little superpower I have to go get. I have to go get some more stuff. Ooh, okay. Here we go. Oh boy, oh boy. No. I love the screaming that they do. That made this game so much more cooler. Is that they, you could hear them suffering as they're bleeding out, and to me that was like yeah, very satisfying type of thing. Hey, stop doing that. That is not nice. Go up here. There we go. Here we go. There we go. Now, what made this game so much fun? Well, these are huge coffins. They look like coffins. I could be wrong, but these look like coffins. What made this game really special and very cool was what's basically going to come up right here. Alright. I love the atmosphere. It's very dark, very moody. Ooh. Okay. He looks like he's still alive. He's probably still twitching. Okay, notice the side of the wall here. First thing I'm gonna do. Okay. So, if I can angle this right. Notice the side of the wall right there. Doesn't look like much anything, right? Oh yeah? Whee!
Beware, Raziel. These wraiths are vampire spirits, fettered too long in the spectral realm. When their vampire natures adapt to this plane, they become eaters of souls. Do not allow these spirits to re-inhabit their corpses.
This is what made this game so cool, is that you could literally manipulate everything around you. I think we're gonna go hunting. Because I don't think... Oh boy. Where are you? There we go. No. No, you're not going anywhere. That was yummy. That soul was especially yummy. But this is what made this game so much fun back in the day. And then when you got up here, you'll see how everything kind of warps around. And everything kind of returns back to normal. And that's what made this game really magical and really cool. I'm going to end it right here, and then I'll be back with another stream momentarily. I'm going to play some Tomb Raider. I haven't played this game in a long time. And I want to do at least 2 different ones today. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in just a few minutes with Tomb Raider Live. Bye, everybody!